It's not wanting to get some other paints. Come on, we haven't had a problem with this all season long. Let's not start now. Ah, shit. That's why. Why? No, we're not doing this. No, we're not doing this. Oh, come on. No. No, all the files are not up to date because it's not loading any of the paints. Why is it doing this now? We haven't had any problems all season long until right now. Why do we have problems now? That's why I have a long practice session, just in case if this happens. It's the only one that's not loading now is mine. Fan-fucking-tastic. Fantastic! Fantastic! Aha, gotcha. Haha. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Alright. Everyone's paint should be loading now, so... Okay, Justin Allgaier. We haven't seen him. We haven't watched him qualify yet this season.
See you.
Hello, race fans, and welcome to Kentucky Speedway for the AutoTrader. Hang on, let me read the name. I always have to do this. The AutoTrader Echopark Automotive 125 here at Kentucky. Now, without further ado, let's go over today's starting lineup. Chase Briscoe. He almost got eliminated yesterday, should say. He outran Cody Huddleston, followed by Casey Kane, Eric Almirola, Justin Galloway, Austin Cindric, Brad Keselowski, Matt DiBenedetto, Carl Edwards, Matthew Lutz, Joey Logano, Elijah Travis, Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Ty Dillon, Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Austin Dillon, Justin Allgaier, and finally Christopher Bell to end today's starting lineup. It's going to be a crazy one here today. Not only is this the beginning of the round of 12, but yesterday was the end of a lot of drivers' playoff hopes. Those that I'm talking about is the following: Eric Jones, Kurt Busch, Ty Dillon, and Denny Hamlin. Remember, Martin Truex Jr., he's filling in for Denny Hamlin. If you're just now joining this part of the season, go back and watch the iRacing Super Speedway race, and you'll see what happened to Denny Hamlin. A hard crash happened, and Joe Gibbs Racing announced that he did have a fractured vertebrae, and Martin Truex Jr. is here to fill him in. You see there the number 11 Hamlin. Probably find him here as the field is about to get ready. The engines fire here at Kentucky. There's the number 11 FedEx machine there. So we go back up to the leaders. They're rolling off. Let's get it ready. This is going to be a good camera angle opportunity. We're going to be able to fly right past the camera. We're not going to use that just yet. As they pull on the track. Now remember, Chase Briscoe, Cody Huddleston there, side by side for the lead. As the pace car down pit road, or down the back straightaway, I should say, is going to make that hard left turn onto pit road. If you're wondering why some drivers, if you're just now joining the series, like I said, if you're just now joining, there's some things that might seem a little strange. Why does some drivers have red banners and some drivers have black banners? The red banners, if you're here, you're going to hate me for saying this, but red banners, playoff drivers, black banners, non-playoff drivers. This is the round of 12. As here we go, the pace car is going to make that hard left turn into pit road as they come out of turn 4. You hear them shift down into first gear. Pace car is in. The round of 12 can begin. Chase Briscoe, the control car. Cody Huddleston on the outside. Green flag in the air. We're racing here at Kentucky. Chase Briscoe got a good launch right at the start, but Cody Huddleston right behind him. Here comes his teammate, Casey Kane, in the number 5. Cody Huddleston, that 48 Hendrick Motorsports Ally machine right there in second, trying to hold on to that second position. Here comes Casey Kane on the bottom. Cody Huddleston defending for second as hard as he can, but also trying to chase after the 14 of Chase Briscoe. He's there. 1/10 of a second separates both cars up in front, first and second. If Huddleston can get a good run, he should be able to dive it in and try to go for the lead. Of course, it's too early to make any aggressive moves like that and risk your chances of wrecking out. These next-gen cars, they may look... There it is! There it is! He's going for the lead! There he goes! He's got it! What were you saying about aggressive moves being too early? Look at Casey Kane. He's doing the same thing. Hendrick Motorsports, 1-2 right now. Justin Galloway back there in the one of Cody's best friends. Oh, Chase, don't cut off your nose right there. That's his teammate right there in the 41. He had to let off the gas or hit the brakes. He was about to spin his own teammate. And that wouldn't have... I don't think Tony would have been too happy about that. No, he really wouldn't. Huddleston comes around 0.5 of a second. The more they stay side by side like that, the more they stay side by side, the further away Huddleston can pull away. Kane now chasing that 48 machine. He's in the playoffs. He worked for that one win. Remember, he has a win at... Where was it? Where he got his win? Pretty sure, yeah, it was the second race of the season. Rockingham dominated the final stage. Went on to win. The playoff system this season is a little bit different than what it was last season. Last season, if you won, oh well, you got points. It was based on points, and a lot of drivers didn't like it. So we ended up changing it. We ended up changing a lot of the points. So now this playoff system is better. Pretty much win and you're in. That's basically it. If Huddleston wins this race, remember we have stage breaks. Lap 30, lap 60, and then we race full out after 60. They just got to make it to lap 30. And remember, these tanks here, they're much bigger than Xfinity or trucks. They're much bigger. They can hold, I think it's like 46 gallons. That's equivalent to about roughly 38, 39 laps on a full tank. But you see how hard they're running to stay in the lead. That's wearing the tires. And a track like this, it's never been repaved since, I think, 2013 was the last repave of this track. And it's been phenomenal. I mean, the racing here, the final lap, we've seen side-by-side finishes last season at this track. And, you know, but a track like this with such a rough surface like it has, it's going to wear the tires down more and more every lap. You're going to start seeing rubber. It's that black ring going around the corners. You can see it better right there. You see it right there. It's growing. That's where they're running. That's where the grip is. That's where you want to be. There's going to be times in the race where drivers are going to start trying the outside, running up against the wall. And then you see Huddleston down there. He's trying to break the draft, so he's running all the way down, almost touching that yellow line. That is slick. That could end your day in a heartbeat. And these cars, they're so on edge. One little wiggle will send them around, and you know, they're doing a phenomenal job. 0.6 of a second separate first and second now, as Huddleston extending that gap more and more. Now 0.7. He's really gaining. And one thing that Kane doesn't want to have happen is Briscoe come up, him be side by side, because guess what? That will slow them down, allow Huddleston to pull more away, and then all of a sudden you go from 0.7 or 0.8 up to a second in seconds, essentially. So that's one thing you got to worry about, especially here at Kentucky. Now, the drivers that did, of course, you see Kurt Busch now having a phenomenal race in the top 10 right now at Kentucky. He was eliminated yesterday after Bristol. And just a reminder, this is Kurt Busch's farewell season. This is his final season driving in this. He's gotten a ownership role at Roush Fenway Racing, which is soon going to be Roush Busch Racing, which is really cool. Really happy for him. And, you know, like Kurt said in his interview when he was asked why he wanted to step down, why he decided so soon. He's only been here for 8 seasons. Why now is a good time? And his words are empowering, but also you got to realize that he's not wrong. He said that whenever you get to a point racing in Cup, you also have to realize that there's younger talent coming up through the ranks, and at some point you're going to have to give up the thing you love for the younger talent. And he's right. You know, Casey Kane and Hendrick Motors. Oh, look at this! Almost contact between Briscoe and Galloway. Galloway was trying to make the pass, and Briscoe almost chopped his nose off. And they almost went around. Anyway, like we were trying to say before that whole mess happened, Casey Kane and Hendrick Motorsports, they announced at the end of Season 9 next year, Casey Kane's going to step away from full-time Coke Zero Cup Series competition. I mean, Casey Kane, he's been here since Season 1. You see a driver like Huddleston, he's only been here since Season 6. And you also have to realize, you know, in Season 6, he was a rookie. He won 14 races. That's over half of the schedule that we had. And Jamie McMurray, he won more. He won more and more and more and more. And then Cody Huddleston comes in here. Jamie McMurray looking to make himself a 6-time champion of the league. Huddleston comes in here and he steals it away. He just takes it. And he won the championship in Season 6. So not only are you teammates with a good competitor and a great friend, but you're also competitors with a bunch of champions. Justin Galloway, last season, he was a rookie. He won 5 races. The Rookie of the Year and the championship. We haven't seen that happen since, guess what? Huddleston came in Season 6 and swept the series by storm. And so far, he's just fallen off. He's fallen off. He has good races here and there. And then all of a sudden, he just falls off the face of the earth. And he's running top 20s, top 15s, which in this equipment is pretty good, but it's not what Mr. H and Chevrolet wants to see. What they want to see is what he's doing now. He's dominating the race by a second, a full 1.3 seconds. 20 to go, or 20 laps in, and only 11 to go before stage hits. And then the field will be completely reset. Pit stops might happen. And then the field will probably do, I'm not really sure, maybe a flip-flop. So let's say someone like Larson, he's all the way in 21st right now. You see that right there? He could be in first by the time the pit cycle ends because he could have a good stop. And Huddleston his team might not have a great stop. Or maybe even Matthew Lutz right there in the 24, another Hendrick teammate of Cody and Kane. He could come up. He could lead laps. Obviously, this is exactly where Lutz wants to be right now. And you got a lot of playoff drivers in the top 10 right now. 1st through 6th. And then 8th. And, yeah. I was going to say 9th, but Kurt Busch got eliminated yesterday, so can't really count him. Down through the list. during the green flag, during pit stops, you'll definitely see all the red banners, black banners. There's 12 playoff spots left. All the points got reset, and now it's up to who wins. Who wins what race? Who wins this race? Who has the most points by the end, and who advances to the round of 8? And then you do the same thing. You switch whatever the leader is at. Like right now, Elijah Travis, he's leading the points right now inside of the round of 12. He's leading by 258. But by the time this race ends, all those points will be reset. Everyone will have 200 points all the way down the line. And then as it keeps on progressing and progressing and progressing, they will all, right now there's 12 drivers. So you go 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's how the point system pays off, I should say, as the round goes on. So as soon as you hit the round of 8, you only have 8 cars. That requires 8 points. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the way it goes. And then after the round of 8, after Martinsville, you move on to the championship 4. There we will crown a champion, and we cannot wait for next season. We hope that a lot of you stay for next season. A lot of new faces, a lot of new names. Plus, those 5 extra spots, they've already been filled with a bunch of new teams, a bunch of new drivers. Obviously, a bunch of teams have announced a bunch of new information that hasn't been reported yet. We do know, though, that when Kurt Busch retires after this season, Kurt Busch's replacement will be Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He'll be driving the number 6, and he'll be bringing along his sponsor, Fastenal. And this is going to be a heck of a season. Look at this, 2 seconds, 2.3 seconds separate Huddleston and Kane. This is amazing. This is amazing driving. This is the most amount of laps led by Cody all season long. You got some hints of talent here and there. Talladega, Daytona, those are pretty much restrictor plate tracks. So it's all who has the better engine, who has the better car, who has the best drafting capabilities, and who has the better push. That's what super speedways pretty much are anymore with these next-gen cars. Everyone has the same car coming in, same car coming out. Tempers are hot all the time. Huddleston coming around. Coming to 2 laps to go before the stage ends. Look at this battle going on. Kane versus Chase. Then you have Huddleston all the way up here. Almost a 3-second lead. Actually, he's going to do it right there. 3 seconds. It's just sad with 1 lap to go here for stage break. Actually, this will actually be Cody's first stage win of the season here in the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series out of turn number 4. Cody Huddleston wins his first stage of the season. There it is, stage caution. Cody Huddleston first, Casey Caton second, Chase Briscoe third, Justin Galloway fourth, and Brad Keselowski fifth. That's all playoff drivers right there. Those are all playoff drivers. So now Huddleston's got to catch up to the pace car, which we will actually switch to right now. See those banked corners. There's Huddleston. Look how much of a gap. Look at that. Look at that gap. Now, the biggest question right now, any takers to pit road? So we're going to come around. We're going to see if there's any takers to pit road. Hear the cars coming around. You hear the pace car. Every single driver. Anyone stay out? No. Every single driver coming in to pit road. Pace car all by his lonesome. Christopher Bell, he has the preferred pit box. He's got the first pit box. He might be the first out. Oh, slow stop for Huddleston. Casey Kane, he's losing a lot of spots here. Oh, can he beat? Oh, he almost beat Jones out. So Huddleston loses the lead to his teammate. As everyone's going to catch back up here. It's either this time or next time they will double up. We can go back green. It might be this time by. I'm not sure, though. Oh, next time. Next time by. So let's talk a little bit more about the playoffs and how they work. Obviously, win and you're in. That's the key thing. You look through the top 10. You got Elliott. He's a playoff driver. Huddleston, Jones, Keselowski, Galloway, Kane. They're all playoff drivers. When they double up, you're going to see a lot more red banners than you've seen at the start of the race. So they come down the back straightaway at a slow pace of 55. Next season will be totally different. 30 cars. Stages will stay the same, more or less. Stage points will be totally different. So will the point system. Top 10 next season for stage will get stage points. First we'll get 10, then 9, then 8, then 7, then so on and so forth. You get the picture. As here we go, we're about to double file back up for this restart. Down there on the bottom, you see those two white lines and the Geico sign? That is the Geico restart zone. There they go, they're doubling up. Look at how many red spoilers you see. This here is going to be wild. Usually, stage 2 is kind of calm, kind of rough. And then stage 3 is just boys have at it. That's pretty much how it is. Boys have at it, and chaos unfolds. Casey Kane, Justin Galloway, Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, and Eric Jones. That's your top 5. As here they come into turn 3. Pace car makes that hard left turn onto pit road. Here they come to the Geico restart line. Casey Kane is the control car. Green flag in the air. We're racing for stage number 2. Oh, look at this. Can Galloway stay with Kane? Can he get up there? No, Kane has a preferred line on the bottom. Oh, Huddleston's getting really high up there. He's real tight. Might lose a few spots here. Maybe gain. No, he gained. He gained 1. Watch as they fight, though. Watch as they fight. Watch how fast Huddleston gets up there. Casey Kane doing a real good job. That big pack back there. That's one thing you got to be worried about. If you fall back there, you'll never recover. Here we go. Three wide. Chase Elliott in the middle. Hey, don't worry. You won't miss a thing with this action. We're going to go NASCAR nonstop.
So, you want me to vote for your flavor? Baja Blast. Hey, you missed the spot. Whoa. This work's making me thirsty.
Dale gets a vote, and so do you. Decision 2016. Only one flavor stays. Vote at decision.com.
Ow, guys.
It's now the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
Before we can wave the green flag, we raise the red, white, and blue. Before we can race, we soar. Before we can scream, we sing. Before we celebrate, we reflect. Before we can do what we do, we thank you for all that you do. NASCAR salutes our troops.
I think how lucky I am to be a NASCAR Winston Cup driver, and how fortunate I am to have a great sponsor like Napa Auto Parts, because Napa understands quality and value, and the importance of having a friendly, knowledgeable staff. And it's at times like this, looking around at the empty grandstands and listening to the silence of pit road, that I realize I'm at the wrong track.
Mahindra's the official track.
Casey Kane continues to lead. Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Justin Galloway. Hang on, let it reset. Justin Galloway, Eric Almirola, Eric Jones, Cody Huddleston, Eric Almirola, Ty Dillon, and Logano. As the battle up front starting to heat up. You're going to see a lot of different drivers get really aggressive. We saw Cody Huddleston get really aggressive with Eric Jones. Now remember, once again, if you're just now joining the series, Phoenix in the spring. Eric Jones wanted the spot. Huddleston didn't want to give it up. Huddleston cut off Jones one too many times. Jones said, if you're not going to race me clean, we're just not going to race at all. He came down, got into him, Huddleston spun out, and Christopher Bell got right into him. After that, they have talked. They have. But neither one of them gives each other any type of room. Any room at all. There is no room given. After the race, Huddleston was interviewed, and he said, and I quote, I remember that. Maybe he's talking about the championship race. I don't know. If Jones wouldn't have gotten eliminated and Huddleston did, I think that the championship race would be a little bit more chaotic, but I feel like they're going to give each other room in the championship race, especially if Huddleston makes it a three-peat time, 3 times in a row, that he appears in the championship for to go out and try to race for a championship, a second title. But we will see, with the amount of speed that Kane has right now, he looks like the championship favorite. Remember, we still have one more stage. We still have one more flip that could happen with the field. And Keselowski's right there as well. He's 3/10 back from Kane. He's the only one that's been able to keep up with Kane and keep a consistent line between himself and Kane. As we talk about him, he's starting to lose some ground. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how consistent Keselowski's been. 3 wins. Actually 4. Yeah, 4 wins so far this season. If I'm not mistaken. The time the playoffs started, I don't have it, but by the time the playoffs started, I'm pretty sure that Keselowski only had 2 wins at the time. So yeah, that would make Travis The winner in not points, but wins right now. He's leader in wins and points for the playoffs right now. They're coming up to the second stage. Only 5 to go, I'm pretty sure. No. 7, 6. 6 laps to go. Now Keselowski starting to lose ground. Those tires are starting to wear. You can definitely tell. Look how much rubber is on the track as well. Check out how much rubber. Whenever Kane goes in turns 3 and 4 right there. Look how much rubber as they have laid down. And it's just the bottom lane. You can see some rubber up there on the top, but that's about it. Look at Kurt Busch. How about Kurt Busch? Look at this. He's caught Brad Keselowski. He's going to try and make a move when he can. Right now, I'd say just stay there. Stay there and wait till the stage is over. Hopefully you have a good pit stop, but I think Kurt's saying no. No, I don't want to do that. I want to try. I want to try. I may have got eliminated yesterday at Bristol, but I want to try. I want to contend for wins. It might be my last season, but I want to contend. Watch that bumper. He's close enough. I wouldn't doubt if he put the bumper to the back of that 2 car. Famous words of Dale Earnhardt, if you got a bumper, use it. He's close enough. 3 to go. There it is. Keselowski just told him, just have it. I ain't going to race you no more, just have it. He's like, go on, you have more speed. Go try to catch him. And now look what happened. Look what happens. Get that dirty air from the leader. Coming to 2 to go for the stage. There's not a lot of side-by-side battles going on right now. Everyone's mostly single-filed out. Down the back straightaway, coming to 1 to go for the stage. One lap to go till stage end. Next flag will be the green and white checkered. All that rubber is going to benefit them at some point. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Casey Kane. He's going to pick up his second stage win of the season. There it is. Stage caution. Stage number 2 is concluded. Now I gotta go chase down the pace car. Go see where the pace car actually is. There it is. We found it without even trying. Go on board with the pace car. As everyone catches back up. Any takers to pit road this time? Any strategy calls? Here, the pace car coming by. It looks like everybody coming in. Yeah, that's everybody. Every single driver coming in. Remember, Christopher Bell, he's got the best position. He's got the best stall. The first stall. What can he do with it? Look at this stop and go for Huddleston. 2 tires and Sunoco fuel, and he's down and away. That was a fast stop. Wow. What an amazing job by that pit crew. Not sure. Oh no! Huddleston pitted outside of the box. That is a 15-second pit road penalty. His chances of winning today is roughly over. Oh no. That is the worst penalty. That is the far worst penalty you can get. Dang. Get a little bit of more fuel as they serve that penalty. It's not going to be very long, that's for sure. See there, 15 seconds. Ah, what a heartbreak. But look, we've seen people come from the back to the front. Yes, that was super speedway races, but it has happened in this series. Places like here, like Atlanta. People come from the back to the front. They may have not have won, but they were contending for the win. You also have to... you gotta feel bad. He pitted outside of the box, got that penalty. We saw it. We saw it. You can go back in the video and look, and you can see he's further out than Briscoe, than everybody. Double file. At least he didn't speed on pit road. That would have been a 1 lap. He would have having to give up. My brain not wanting to do words. He would have had to give a lap at that point. This one here. This camera. This is the tower. This is where we are. This is what we're seeing with the camera. Here we go. 120,000 on their feet. The pace car goes down into pit road with that famous left-hand turn. The Geico restart zone Casey Kane, the control car, green flag in the air. We're racing to see who's going to win at Kentucky. Side by side for the most part. Look at Jones coming up through the middle. He tried. Oh, Huddleston's real loose. Casey Kane on the bottom. Oh, he tried. He really tried. Kurt Busch in the lead. He's looking for that He's looking for that win. Unfortunately, he's not in the playoffs, so it won't count. Kane is there. He is there. He just needs to make the move. There it is. Whoa, he tried. He tried. He went for it. Let's do something we haven't done in a while, and I'm going to tell you what that is right now. If you're just now joining the series, we have this little thing where we like to call Crank It Up. We go to last week's winner, technically yesterday's winner, Kevin Harvick. Crank it up. Turn your phone or even your TV, whatever you're watching it on, turn it up as loud as you can and listen to the engines roar. Crank It Up starts now. Let's Crank It Up was sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. You need to try it first. Kurt Busch continues to lead over Brad Keselowski, Casey Kane, Justin Allgaier, and Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon, another one of those drivers who got eliminated at the end of last night's race at Bristol. Did not have enough points. By the time it ended last night, Ty Dillon was -7. He just needed 7 more points and he would have advanced to the round of 12, which is this one right here. Kurt Busch was -8. Kurt Busch now showing his raw talent now. He's looking for a win. That's what he's looking for. But Brad Keselowski, he's like, I want to make it to the round of 8. I really do. But the way that you're racing right now, I can't. He's like, so it'd be great if you slowed down just a little bit. That way I can take the lead away and run away. But with only 7/10 of a second, he's still got a chance. 6/10 now. Just gonna go up. Yep. Where's Huddleston at? See there, look at there. He was in 24th. He's up to 19th from that pit road penalty that he had. Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch and Keselowski, they actually have some history. And it's not bad history. It's not, oh, you wrecked me, so I'm going to do this to you. No, it's not nothing like that. But what it is earlier in Kurt Busch's career, in season 5, I do believe, he and Keselowski was racing for the lead. Jamie McMurray, I don't remember exactly which race this was, but Jamie McMurray, he was the dominant car of the day. He got in the wall early, lost the lead. Kurt Busch and Brad Keselowski was battling. Kurt Busch in the 41 at the time. And all of a sudden, Kurt slides up the racetrack, gets into Brad. They both go in the wall, and they lose the race to who other than third place, Casey Kane. This was at, this was at Sonoma. I do believe this was at Sonoma. And they couldn't believe what they did. So they started talking. They started talking more and more and more on Twitter. And the more that they talked, the more that it became hilarious how they lost the race. So they have history. They race each other cleanly. They race each other very fondly. They reminisce of that incident so many times. Right now, they're competitors. They're not best friends. They're competitors. They might be friends off the racetrack. You can see them laughing together on pit road. As soon as they hop in those cars, it's a different mood. That's the kind of thing you have to understand to let go is, yeah, you have friends here, but not friends here. You have friends off the racetrack, but when you're on the racetrack, you're all competitors. You may know someone at heart. Go out, race with them, and they'll get mad at you, like they normally do, and then come back the next week after you've gotten a chance to talk about it on Twitter, or X is what it's called now. You're all friends again until you get back in the car, and then you do the whole thing over again. And unlike football, these drivers have to race each other every week. $87 out of 125. Don't worry, you won't miss a thing. Once again, we're going to go NASCAR nonstop.
Mahindra's the official tractor of Tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are, Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
I said down, you old goat.
I am the GOAT.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart-Haas Racing.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
Hey, can we show you something? I'll allow it. Something new. I love surprises. I mean, really new. Like a new car. Well, this looks fun. And a new schedule.
Hang on. We're keeping the road courses, right?
Yeah, Chase, we got you. And a new legacy in the making.
Hey, I just want to race.
New garages to call home.
Vamos, amigos.
And a whole new reason to love what we love. Burnouts. Winning. Racing. I am NASCAR. Your age. Your name. Your trophies. None of that matters this season. Just what beats under your hood. I am NASCAR.
500 miles. The most anticipated moment in racing. Unbelievable! You got it, you got it!
For every turn, a twist. For every start, an untimely finish. For every win, someone who loses it. For every number, a nation. For every celebration, a brawl. For every split second, years of work. For every heaven, a hell. For every good old boy, a good old girl. For every curse, a prayer. For every ounce of order, a jug of chaos. For every twist, there's a turn.
Toyota, let's go place.
Pit road is open. Eric. Well, Nate, they're trying to make the most of a frustrating day. There you go, Chris. There you go. You can just quit now. Enough of that garbage. Absolutely terrible. Here we go. As it seems. We can lose. I'm going to try to get you going just a little bit. You do your job. I'll do mine, okay? Shake it off here and put your belt tight. Go, 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 go. Tony? How you feeling, bud?
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and
out the numbers. Like 162 Cup wins.
Our 3 Cup Series championships.
How about those 3 Daytona 500s?
It's about the thousands of scrapes, dings, bumps, and bruises.
It's the millions of fans and the endless rain of confetti.
It's the countless I love yous.
Our success is in a generation of memories. Here's to the next.
I'm on the ranch with the first ever Silverado ZR2 and my good buddy who loves to play hide and seek, don't you? Ranch life is not as glamorous as it sounds, but with this beauty, I can do it all. And look good doing it. The available camera views are out of this world. Walter, come on. You know he's not even my cat. It even has an in-trailer camera so I can make sure my boy didn't pull a fast one on me. Moo twice if you're good. Oh, you're not gonna look at me? Just because I got a new truck doesn't mean I'm not gonna pay attention to you. Kids. That's a wrap at the ranch. Check out the Chevy Silverado ZR2. It's an awesome truck.
Green flag pit stops have started as the top 5 yet has to pit. And it looks as if Casey Kane might be out of fuel. Casey Kane out of fuel as he coasts down into pit road. That's going to cause a lot of traffic on the racetrack. As Casey, can he get to pit road? Or get to his box, I should say. Look at this little pack. As soon as Huddleston and Larson pits and Ty does as well, that should be everybody. Should be anyway. Coming to almost 25 laps to go. Here they come. Larson is your race leader. I think he's yet to come to pit road, though. Should be coming down this time. I think top 6 has not pitted yet. How about Larson? If he does win this race, imagine what that's going to do to the playoffs. Look at those fresh tires on Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch, he won this race. Oh, look at this. Yep. I think Larson might be out of fuel. No, he's not. No. But look what happens now. Kurt Busch, he passed the leader, yes, but he has to make a full lap around. before anything else can happen. .23 laps to go. Larson still the leader. Huddleston riding in second. Only 1.8 seconds separate himself and Larson. And I don't know if they're out of fuel or if they're coming down pit road or what, but it looks like they're running a little slow. Kentucky is one of those tracks that is very much known to wear tires out really, really fast. It's also considered a fuel mileage race. It's another thing that it is known for, is its fuel mileage. If you stop here, can you make it this far? If you stop now, when do you have to stop again? You know, it's 21 laps to go. If anyone pits now, you're basically just costing yourself the race. Larson's still the leader. But look how fast Kurt is catching. Look how fast that ticker is going down. Kurt Busch, those 4 fresh tires. This is what fresh tires do to you. This is what they do. They allow you to pick up pace. Kurt Busch might win this race. He might sweep the entire Kentucky lineup. He won the All-Star race. That was at Kentucky. He's looking to do it here again. .19 laps to go. Matthew Lutz still trying to get around Kyle Larson. Trying to get his lap back. .12 seconds now separate Kurt Busch from the leader. But look at this, 1.9 seconds from Larson to Huddleston. What can Huddleston do? If Larson and all of them pit now. So it would be Larson, Huddleston, Dillon, Ty Dillon, Kane, Cindric, Austin Dillon, and Elliott. They would all pit. That would leave Kurt Busch out and the rest 9 down. Kurt Busch, though, he's got a full head of steam. Caution is out. That changes everything. A slow car on the back straightaway. That changes everything. It's going to be an 11-lap shootout. Look at this. Look who else pitting. That's the guy that was slow, Briscoe. Chase Briscoe, he was on the back straightaway. He ran out of fuel. The caution was thrown for him. So now this changes everything. What can Huddleston do? Does he pit? Who pits? Who stays out? I'd say everybody but Kurt and then 9th on back pits. With only 15 laps to go. Should be a 11 lap shootout. On board. Who makes the strategy call? Who makes the decision to come in and pit? Everybody. No, Matthew Lutton on back. They all stayed out. This changes everything. This means that Matthew Lutz, he has a chance. He has a chance to win this race. Unless somehow, some way, Kurt Busch is able to get back to the front. Remember, they have to continue to make one lap around, but they pitted. The other drivers did not. They have to make a full lap around, which means everybody else, they will stay behind the pack. Look at this. Oh, Briscoe, he's out. Might be getting back on track here pretty soon, hopefully. I don't know if they'll allow everyone to go around the pace car. As now, here comes all of the lap cars to pit road. Interesting. Interesting. That begs the question. Who stays out and who doesn't? DiBenedetto comes in, so does who else pitted with him? That is Matthew Lutz. Got his lap back. That's smart. That's a smart play, actually. Look where Kurt Busch is. He's 5th. He's 5th on the leaderboard. He has a chance. He has a chance to sweep the Kentucky races. Oh boy. This is going to be a heck of a fight. As they double up, they will let the lapped cars go around the pace car. And then everyone else will catch up. So once again, actually, Larson and Huddleston make up the front row. You can see them all the way back there. So that's a lot of cars to be let through. You'll see them all go by now. Now they got to make a full lap around, get caught back up. They will have time. Larson, Huddleston, side by side. It's going to be a sight to see, folks. Don't look away. Don't get up for that Coca-Cola now. Everybody else, single file. Here we go. Pace car in this time. Kyle Larson, Cody Huddleston, the front row. Green flag in the air. We're racing to finish out today's race. Huddleston, Larson side by side as they enter turn number 1. Look at all the fresh tires, though, coming up through the field. Whoa! Casey Kane got a little sideways there. Huddleston all over the back bumper of Larson now. When will he make the move? You don't want to go up. You don't want to go on the high side and make the move, because then you'll lose all the momentum. Larson looking for that first win of the season. Huddleston looking for his second and a win, so he doesn't have to worry about Talladega. 9 laps to go. Huddleston looking for that win and to lock himself into the round of 8. A good finish here might put him at the top of the leaderboard for points. 8 laps to go. Here at Kentucky. Here they come. 7 laps to go. Look at Cody Huddleston's teammate, Casey Kane, right behind him. Check out who's in 4th, though. Kurt Busch. Kyle Larson. He hasn't won all season long. We saw him at this stage last season. He got eliminated from the round of 16. He was in the playoffs last season. This season, he is not. But he's still looking for that first win of the season. .5 of a second separates first and second. But Kyle Larson continuing to pull away. Five laps to go. That's how many laps we have remaining here at Kentucky as Huddleston continues to lose ground. Larson continues to pull away. Four laps to go. Down the back straightaway. 6/10, now 7/10. And it continues to grow. Larson with a full head of steam. 3 laps to go. Larson and Huddleston, they have history from Season 6. Remember, if you were here for Season 6, you saw Huddleston battling with Kurt Busch at Daytona for the first race of the season. He put him in the wall, not by accident, not on purpose, but Kyle Larson, he did not see it as such. 2 laps to go, and only 7/10 separate them now. Here they come. Kyle Larson looking for that white flag. One more, buddy, one more. White flag in the air, sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. The next flag ends the race, whether it be caution or checkered. Here they come. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Kyle Larson. He's going to become a 3-time winner here in the Cup Series. I gave it all. I'm sorry, guys. Remember, Larson, he still has to be checked by officials on pit road. You see the fireworks going off now. Remember what happened earlier in the season? The 10 of Austin Cindric, he won at Indy. But there was a piece of sheet metal that was pulled out to give him an aerodynamic advantage. He was disqualified. Matthew Lutz got the win. That's how he got in the playoffs. He's going to get checked, and we'll be right back. Want a piece of sheet metal? Let's pull it out. It's official. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, he was disqualified. So, yeah. All right. You sure it wasn't just like a piece of debris? No, it was sheet metal. Just pulled out. Yep. If you heard us talking, you will know that Kyle Larson has been disqualified for a piece of debris, not debris, but a piece of sheet metal pulled out. And this is what we were talking about earlier with the tin of Austin Cindric. A piece of sheet metal can end your day, and it seems and it sounds like it happened to Kyle Larson. As we heard, Kyle Larson's team on that green flag underneath that caution, they pulled a piece of the sheet metal back to give him an aerodynamic advantage that is against the NASCAR rulebook, which makes Cody Huddleston the winner. He'll be checked by officials as well, and we'll be right back. Just wanted to give you guys that little update. Huddleston the winner here at Kentucky.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
It is official. Huddleston is the winner here at Kentucky because Kyle Larson got disqualified due to a fender being pulled out. Let's see. See the excitement in the gas pedal? Here we go. Sunoco fueling victories all season long. Do we need the engine? You heard him over there. Do we need the engine? If you want to win a championship, well, yeah. Look at this. Perfection. He's mastered it. Burning it all the way down the front straightaway. Oh my goodness. He's going to do his signature thing, burn it out, stop at the start-finish line, and turn the thing off. How about that? Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week for Talladega. One race that Cody does not have to worry about, but Talladega is going to be one of the wreck fests, possibly. We hope to see you there. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye for now.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.